On this episode of Mod Squad Movie Talk, is McDreamy back to the Scream franchise?
And is Goonies 2 really going to happen? And does it need to happen?
How do you do the whole heart thingy in your eyes? Yeah. On this episode of Mod Squad Movie Talk.
Welcome everyone to another episode of Mod Squad Movie Talk. I'm your host Harley, as always joined by the fabulous Felix.
What's up?
And today we have Aaron joining us. How are you today, Aaron?
Good. Thanks.
Let's start our show off with our sponsor. Guys, check out Skullectomy by Jolt 7 Studios. Scan that QR code and let Lisa know that we sent you. Because look at these skulls. How can you say that they are not
I need
working?
one bad.
They're
Very cool.
custom made. Okay, and guys, remember we have shirts. Go ahead and order a shirt from us. Get it in touch with Kevin or Felix, and one of them will take your order. Also, check out Horror Pack. Guys, use the code SQUAD and get yourself a Horror Pack for $5 off that pack. Hey, Felix, who did you guys interview this week on Conversations?
We didn't really interview anyone in this last Conversations. What we had done, it was with previous Conversations, is we asked, every other person we had in Conversations, any advice for new YouTubers or podcasters, since they've been doing it a while and such, and they gave us some feedback, and we put that all up in one video. Take a look at that. You can get some advice from some people that have been doing it a while. So that was pretty fun.
That is pretty awesome. Felix, how long have you been doing the podcast?
Like in general?
Yeah, in general.
I've been doing the Mod Squad for about 5 years, plus another maybe 2 years on top of that. I was doing my own thing on my own channel for a while there. So about 7 years. And you've been on the internet a while, no, Aaron? How long have you been on?
Yeah. Geez, I started 2012, 13, something like that. That was when we really started doing videos, writing a lot of articles for Comic Booked, the now defunct website.
And I
Yeah.
know I've been doing this for about 3 years now.
Damn.
Dang, it really has been 3 years. Okay, guys, let's go to our first trailer. This one is Heart Eyes. I'm excited for
You're
this.
just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you.
Sad from Frank.
You'd be like heaven to touch. You're just too good to be
For the past 2 years, the
I'm picking
masked
that one.
maniac known as the Hard Eyes Killer has stalked
hunted,
and brutally slain couples on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
with no motive yet
We
uncovered.
need a good Valentine's Day movie. There hasn't been.
this is more
I
than
wasn't
just
a huge
murder.
fan of My Bloody Valentine.
He's like Cupid with a kink.
Yeah, it was a classic, though, even if it was pretty corny.
We're being
And it's from the
chased by a
creators of
fucking
Scream.
serial killer.
You good?
He's gonna keep killing people. We end it here.
Hey, come on.
The entire trailer aimed at that.
Alright, so the eyes, you see that feeling?
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy V-Day!
Get killed, all right?
What was...
Why would he say that?
A little different. Yeah.
Okay. Felix and Aaron, what do you guys think about that trailer?
I don't know. Slasher's a slasher a lot of times, unless there's really a twist that makes it different. It's just another somebody killing people because of childhood trauma or some kind of jilted lover syndrome or whatever. Maybe they came off of the I Hate Valentine's Day movie, and whoever ended in that movie just decided to kill people. I don't know, but
My Bloody Valentine massacre coming to life again. Felix, I know you have a thing about eyes. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I hate anything to do with just stuff in your eyes, but this I'm digging the mask in this. I think it's different. It's playful a little bit. I mean, what's can be more scary when turning off the lights, see hard eyes come after you? You don't know if it's a joke, if it's your loved one or someone gonna kill you. So I'm digging it. I really am.
That's going to be the new next kink for all the girls who
Probably.
the girls who have the kink for the Scream, the ghost face mask. That's going to be the new kink. Watch.
And then Mason Gooding's in this.
Glow in the dark pasties, though.
Mason Gooding's in this. He's back in the new Scream, which we're going to get into in a little bit. And he was also just in VHS or something recently. Is he going to be the next Scream King, maybe?
We shall see. Okay, guys, time to move on to... Time for the news. Okay. From Deadline, Joe McHale joins Screen 7 as Sidney Prescott's husband, Mark. Also, from Variety, Jasmine Saber Brown returning to Scream 7. I'm kind of excited for Joel McHale joining Scream 7. I really like him as an actor.
I'm torn.
I've always liked him. Community, I loved him in Community. I really like him in the one he's in now, Animal Control.
Animal Control.
Awesome show. And his role in The Bear was excellent, even though he was the most hated character in that entire show. But he's a great actor. He's very versatile. So it'll be interesting.
Felix, I'm with you. I am kind of torn because most of the roles, since you've named off those roles, Aaron, most of his roles that he's in, it's a comedy role.
Well, Scream does have a little bit of comedy to it, and that's not the reason why I'm torn. We were supposed to have Patrick Dempsey back as Mark Kincaid, Sidney's husband. Remember in Scream 3, they were kind of had like some kind of connection. Well, I don't know if you guys remember, but in Scream 5, when she's walking she's running with her kids in the stroller, the first thing Dewey asks her is, "How's Mark doing?" And the producers, Radio Silence, that actually wrote that they did intend for Mark Kincaid, Patrick Dempsey, to be her husband. They never said his last name, but they did say Mark. They did put out feelers to him. He did read the script. They did want him. So it was supposed to be him this whole time. And I hear he wanted, just today I heard that he wanted too much money to come back. Knowing that it was supposed to be him now and it's not, and then nothing to do with this guy, like you guys were saying, Animal Control, and of course Community he was really good in. I love him as an actor, like him as an actor, I mean. But I mean, we could have had McDreamy back.
McDreamy, yeah. I think I would have took McDreamy over him.
It depends on how they play it out. I mean, if they actually explain away Patrick Dempsey's character not coming back, then that sort of makes sense. But yeah, if they just kind of go, "Oh, we forgot about that guy, and now here's a new guy," and yeah, I don't know that that'll be good.
Yeah, this guy's name's Mark Evans, I think. And this also tells me he's either, since Patrick Dempsey didn't come back, he's probably not going to last through the whole movie now. Not that I know anything, it's just, yeah. And also Jasmine Savoy Brown's back as Mindy. When they did announce Chad last week or 2 weeks ago, I knew. I mean, they're twins, and two things. One, I knew you couldn't have one without the other, and second, that tells me one of them's not going to make it again because obviously the core
Or
four is not a thing anymore. Two of them are not even in this movie. Now they're not a good real estate anymore. So I don't think
or
one, if not both, are going to make it. Go ahead, Aaron.
or one of them or both of them are going to be Ghostface. Just
Maybe
saying.
Mindy. He's been through a lot, but I don't think he'd do it. But with her excitement for there's a rumor that she's gonna have like a podcast about serial killers and stuff, and she always liked that aspect of it. She loves horror movies. I could see maybe her mind twisting a little bit. So you might be onto something there, but you never know. Everyone's a suspect, like they say.
Right.
Exactly. Okay. From Bloody Disgusting, Opus poster spotlight the star-studded cast of A24's event of the century. I've got some pictures of these cast members here for you guys to see.
I know they got
And we'll discuss them after them.
John Malkovich, Juliette Lewis is on this. We're supposed to be getting the trailer on Tuesday, January 21st, probably when around the time this drops. But yeah, this is about, here's a brief synopsis. A young writer is invited to the remote compound of a legendary pop star who mysteriously disappeared 30 years ago. Surrounded by the star's cult of sycophants, and intoxicated journalists, she finds herself in the middle of a twisted plan.
It sounds
Seems
a
pretty
little
good.
bit like the premise of AI. If you take out the AI part of it, he's brought out to the remote, of the genius guy, and then bad things happen, and it's or
Okay.
Glass Onion. They're brought out to the remote island, and then people die, and so it's always like, don't go to the remote location. Just
I can't wait for that third one to come out too. Speaking of Glass Onion.
yeah.
Okay. From Screen Rant, Goonies 2 in development with original writer returning. That I am excited for.
So you were saying, Aaron, do we need this? Explain.
Goonies 2 was a perfect movie. The first Goonies was a perfect movie. It didn't need a sequel. It had a great ending to it. You had hope for the Goondocks were saved. They had the One-Eyed Willie's treasure. Everybody was okay. Sloth was okay. Everybody was happy, right? Why do we need to go back? Because now it sounds like they're looking at, 35 years later, 40 years later, whatever it is. Let's see where they are. Who cares?
It's going to follow
Just come up with a new idea.
their teenage kids.
It's interesting in the article when they're talking about, they're just falling back on previous franchises. And so it's like, we run out of ideas. What can we rehash?
This is
And
basically came
that's
out of a WB report, and this was just a small part of it. And they do have, like Harley said, Chris Columbus coming back to write it, but not saying this is gonna happen. It's in like early development. They don't have no one signed. It's not even written yet. So let's see what happens. I mean, I'm hoping for it because just nostalgia reasons. And if they can bring, some of the older, because some of the stars are Josh Brolin. I don't see him coming back. Yeah, I don't know.
I think the biggest problem is Richard Donner. Richard Donner passed in 2021.
2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Problem. Yeah. And I think was it Corey Feldman back unless Donner was attached. So
yeah, but his wife might be producing, so that might lure him back.
True.
So we'll see what's up.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. And this next one, guys, we talked a little bit about it last week. So we're going to bring this up again this week.
Yeah.
Okay, from Bloody Disgusting, Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare extends its theatrical flight for another week.
Yeah, when we discussed this in last week's video, we were tripping on why it was out only for 3 days. It was only out for the weekend. Well, they extended it to January 23rd. And I think we'd be doing a disservice if we left our last video up and not come back and let you guys know this.
I still am kind of excited to see how they do this one with Tinkerbell and all them being evil. I'm
Did
all
hear,
for
and
it.
this might be a spoiler, I did hear that Peter Pan is going to be good. You know how they do the whole universe, the Pooniverse that we've been talking about? I hear Winnie
Horrible
the
name.
Pooh.
That's a horrible name.
Winnie the Pooh is going to be in the bad guys, and Peter Pan is going to be the good. So that makes me kind of want to watch this a little bit more. Kind of. Probably
But
not.
Tinkerbell's
Kind of.
supposed to be a villain in
Oh,
this
is
one,
she?
too. So, yeah, so that I am excited for because I like to see the good ones be villains at times. Okay, this
And
next
Peter-
article, this next article, I'm actually kind of excited for this. Okay, from Bloody Disgusting, 5 of the week's coolest horror collectibles, including horror-themed Valentine. Guys, I got some pretty awesome pictures for you. Comment below which one you want to get, because I think I want them all.
Castle Freak vinyl from Waxwork Records. They're pressing this on a special colored vinyl, which really looked really cool. We were looking at it, I thought that looked like a planet, but the artwork on the cover just looks amazing too.
Yes, this would be good to have to display it, actually.
For sure. Horror Valentines from One Man Riot. But these are really cool looking. Looks like we've got Gollum there
Sam?
with the One Ring.
There's
Is
Sam.
that Sam from Trick or Treat? Yep. Jack Skellington. We've got a few other
Hocus
Sasquatch
Pocus
maybe there in the
witches.
background. Oh, that's Puppet Masters at the top.
Yes,
For the
yes.
puppets. Very cool.
That's awesome.
These are pretty cute. Actually, I didn't pay attention to them when we were but I was putting it together. But those are pretty cute.
Yeah. That's Brundlefly was on there too from The Fly. That's kind of neat. This was really
This
cool. I
one's
thought
exciting.
Godzilla versus Biollante vase from Middle of Beyond. I was showing this to my wife, and she's like, "Oh, I just see flowers." I'm like, "No, look at the little teeth." This is
I love
a
that
Godzilla
vase.
villain, a Godzilla monster, and she's like, "I've never seen that movie." I said, "That's going on the list." So, pretty neat. And of course, we talked a little bit about this earlier. My Bloody Valentine prints from Dismay Design, very nice in Japanese on the left, and then on in English on the right. Very cool.
I think I'd like the Japanese one better than the English
Yeah.
one.
Goosebumps shirt from Cavity Colors. This really is the colors pop
I
on this
really
shirt.
like that.
Just really cool. If you're a fan of Goosebumps, or even if you just like cool, scary shirts, this is a neat shirt for sure.
Yeah, I grew up in the 90s when Goosebumps was a big thing, so that I am excited for. Okay, here we go. This is Marvel's television Daredevil. It's the new.
Thank you for finding the time. I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again.
I love that they made these guys canon, man.
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world. I could say the same about you. The mayor
He was the best.
serves
He
his
was the
city.
best.
I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Even Kevin, who hates Marvel,
Can you blame me?
like this series.
I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system. Why did you stop being a vigilante? The line was crossed. It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us. This city can't go unchecked. Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign. Am I putting the hatchet down?
I brought him back to man.
Punisher. Very nice.
I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Echo will be in there. There'll be look like what was the one guy's name? The graffiti guy. I can't remember his name, but yeah, looks
No,
good.
Bullseye's
Guys, that
supposed
comes
to be
out
back.
March 4th. Okay.
Yeah, we
I'll do
got
what we're
behind on a
watching.
lot of our Marvel shows, and that's one show that we will definitely watch.
Same.
Okay, guys, well, that does it for this episode of Mod Squad Movie Talk. Guys, go join the official Mod Squad community on Facebook. Also, check out Back to the Retro Review, the Daily Dank, the Asylum with Harley, We Love Wrestling, and you are watching the movie show. Go check out the horror show, Conversations with the Mod Squad, the gaming show, and we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway. Well, for Felix, myself, and the entire Mod Squad, see you next time, Puddin'.
See ya.